SP mode, or Style Power-Up mode, is a brand new mechanic they're introducing in Generations Ultimate, in which when you use one of your hunter arts, it throws you and every other hunter in the same area into SP mode for an extended period of time. SP will apply different buffs to each hunter depending on what their hunter style they are using. It's very easy to select for an SP art. All you have to do is go into your menu here, go to Style and Hunter Art Selection, and when you select a hunter art, you can designate it as an SP or not. This does sort of raise the amount of energy that you need in order to activate it, but of course you are getting that extra bonus of throwing everybody into SP mode, and that's pretty cool. Every other style, you can only designate one of your arts as an SP art, but for Alchemy, you can designate all three as SP arts as well. So here you can see the SP mode being activated. Everybody gets this cool little SP thing next to their gauge, and they get powered up. And it's not just hunters that can activate SP mode. For each type of prowler, they have one special sort of attack that they can do, and once you do that, it will throw everybody into SP mode as well. Here's what it does for guild style. For guild style, if you're thrown into SP mode, you'll be able to use traps, healing items, meat, place bombs, and traps faster than normal. Especially if you're playing something like Sword and Shield, yeah, that's pretty cool. For Striker style, which of course is based on using all the different hunting arts because you have 3 of them, what it does is you don't even have to hit a monster, but your hunter arts will gradually start to increase and fill up while you're in SP mode, which is awesome because you'll be able to take advantage of those arts quite a bit. For area style, take a look at the stamina up here. When you do a lot of vaulting, it does eat up at your stamina, but when you're in SP mode, when you vault, you immediately start to recover stamina the moment that you do a vault, meaning you pretty much don't have to worry about your stamina anymore. For adept style, as if the window wasn't big enough, it actually increases the window in which you can pull off a successful adept guard or an adept evade, which is just ridiculous because that window was already large enough. For the new Valor style, it increases the rate in which your gauge increases by 10%, which, trust me, really adds up fast. For a style so dependent on entering this Valor state, this is actually a really good buff that I can't overstate. And finally, we have the Alchemy style, and when you are in SP mode and Alchemy mode, it increases the rate in which your Alchemy gauge increases by 10% as well. Because this whole style is about making items, which we're going to cover in this video, you'll notice 10% is pretty big. And for Prowlers, it means that you don't actually have to use all the amount of gauge that it costs to use an item. Watch how much that decreased when he used 4 units. He has almost a full unit left because it's been reduced. So you may be asking yourself, why am I talking about SP mode before I talk about Alchemy style? And that's because they really do go hand in hand. To understand the abilities of SP mode really helps explain some of the benefits of Alchemy style. When you do Alchemy style, you get this special barrel added to your inventory in which you can access at any time, and you shake it to create new special alchemy items. There's 12 in total. We're going to be covering them in great detail at the end of this video, but basically you can give some of them to your teammates, you can use them yourself, and they're just really great, supportive, even offensive items that you can use. So here's what it basically looks like. It adds this alchemy barrel to your item list. It doesn't take up anything in your item pouch, so don't worry about that. And you get this gauge above your player name. Notice that there's a maximum of 5 units. As you attack monsters or as time sort of gradually goes on, that gauge on that barrel will go up. And once it hits its max, you'll get 1 stock in that gauge above your name. For each stock that you have, you can shake the barrel that many times. So if you have 1, you can shake it once. If you have 2 units, you can shake it 2 times. Each time you shake the barrel, you can create an item, and as you shake it more, you can create even more different and powerful items. Here are just some of the items. We're going to cover all of them though, just to sort of whet your palate and get you interested to stick around to watch this, is the Alchemy Whetstone. When you use it, not only does it sharpen your weapon, but increases the rate in which your hunter art gauge is increased by 30% for an entire minute. Then we've got the Alchemy Earplugs. This is just an item that goes into your item pouch. You don't have to use it at all, and what it does is it negates the next large scream that would have affected you. Then we've got this Alchemy Vitality, which you can take and it will gradually replenish your health, and it's an item that you can use really fast. You don't have that guts pose when you use it or anything like that. So yeah, lots of really cool items that you can make with this thing. For example, here is the final sort of 5 unit item, which is this healing pot, which you can use to cure everybody of their status ailments and heal them quite a bit as well. Unique to Alchemy style though is depending on how many times you've used an alchemy gauge, for example how many times you created an item, you will unlock a higher level of SP mode that you can then activate for the entire team. For example, after you've used 2 units of alchemy gauge, whether that's just doing the 1 shake thing twice or a 2 shake once, it levels it up to SP2, which gives you all the benefits of regular SP mode, plus it decreases the rate in which your max stamina decreases for all hunters. Use 3 additional units of Alchemy Gauge and you will level it up to SP level 3, which will add the ability for everybody in the area, their health will start to gradually increase, sort of like that Vitality item, just by being in SP mode. And then shake an additional 7 times of units for a maximum of 12 units that you use during the hunt, and it will level up to SP level 4, which gives everybody pretty much part breaker in a way. It means that they all get a 5% bonus for breaking and flinching to a monster, which means the monster is going to be breaking parts faster, we're going to be flinching faster, and overall just making the hunt a lot easier, especially if you're going up against multiple monsters in one hunt. You can get everybody into SP level 4 before you even get to like the second or third monster. That hunt is going to be much easier than if you didn't have an alchemy user. Okay, now let's go over each of the alchemy items that you can make so you can get a better understanding of how powerful some of them are. Shake the barrel just once, which all you have to do is press the Y button and press the X button and you can make the alchemy food. This is just an item you can quickly pop, you don't have a eating guts motion afterwards, it increases your maximum stamina. Or you can press the A button and depending on what weapon you're using, you'll make different items. If you're using a Blade Master weapon, you'll make the Alchemy Whetstone, which when you use it for the next 60 seconds, you'll charge your Hunter Art gauges 30% faster. This can actually even stack with the item use up armor skill and make it 1.5 times faster. If you're using a bowgun, you will make an alchemy shot. You'll get 5 of those, and when you shoot them and you hit the enemy, it's the same power as a normal 3 shot, and it does increase your hunter arts by quite a bit. And if you're using a light bowgun, it actually rapid fires it, so you get 2 instead of 1. And if you're using a bow, you'll get a special alchemy coating, which is essentially the same thing. When you hit a monster with it, it will increase your hunter art gauges fast. If you have 2 gauges built up, you can actually press the Y button one more time after you shake it to shake it a second time, which will give you a list of 2 different items to make. You can press the X button to make the Vitality Medicine. So just another quick one that you can just pop without having that Superman motion at the end, which for a limited period of time will start to gradually recover your HP. If you're coming from Monster Hunter World, think of it sort of like the Valhazak heal or something like that. And if you press the A button, you can make this Alchemy Sonic Bomb. This one I'm not sold on because it doesn't happen right away, but you throw this cute little Kurupeko-like icon out of your barrel, and that acts as a Sonic Bomb. Again, I don't really recommend making this one because you could just bring Sonic Bombs in there faster. If you shake the barrel 3 times, press the X button to make those awesome earplugs. You can actually have up to 3 of these in your pouch, and you don't have to actually use them, just having them in your pouch, they're active. It means the next time a monster does a large roar that you would have stopped and covered your ears, they'll be used instead to protect your ears. So it's kind of like the portable earplugs if you're coming from Monster Hunter for Ultimate, but it's a weapon that you can just make. It's pretty cool. And then the most important item probably for this alchemy pot is the third shake. If you press the A button, you'll make this fast shake medicine. This is probably really important because for the next 5 minutes, anytime that you shake the barrel, you'll be able to shake it much faster than normal, meaning you can shake it all the way up like 5 times like a bartender really fast. And during that time, your alchemy bar will naturally increase 1.2 times faster than normal. And if you actually have your barrel out and you're walking with it, you'll move a little bit faster as well. So all in all, the fast shake is a fantastic thing to make. If you make it once, you immediately go into SP level 2 because that's 3 units where SP level 2 only requires you to use 2. So yeah, pretty good item to go for if you're not sure what to make. Next, if you shake the pot 4 times, you can choose between a kind of an alchemy slick axe or an alchemy bazooka. Now normally a slick axe is something that you use in the game with like an ore or something to make like 1 or 2 extra of an item to like duplicate it. Well, this is used to duplicate your alchemy items such as the food, the whetstone, the bullet, the coating, the vitality, or even the earplugs. This is great if you're planning on giving items out to the other teammates and stuff like that. You can actually use this with the max combined sort of armor skill, and you can get stuff like for whetstones using this, it'll do 6 to 8 of them. If you do it on the alchemy bullet, it'll be 28 to 30, 18 to 20 for the coatings, 6 to 10 for the alchemy food, 6 to 10 for the vitality medicine, and you get 2 to 3 earplugs if you use this on the alchemy earplugs. So it's a lot more than just duplicating it by 1, it duplicates it by quite a bit. And the alchemy bazooka we see in the trailer is very fun. It just shoots out this huge ball of fire, which either hits something in the air or it'll land and explode. It does 60 fixed damage. To give you a perspective, a large barrel bomb is 80, so it's not the most powerful thing in the book, but you can increase that with the bombardier skill, and it does look pretty flashy. Then finally, if you manage to shake the barrel a full 5 times and use 5 units, you can create the 2 most powerful items, which is the Art Boost or the Alchemy Heal Barrel. What they'll actually call these things in the full English version when it comes out next month, I'm not sure, but you get the idea. The Art Boost is awesome. It's like a Farcaster, and when you hit it, it just goes boom, and your Hunter Art gauge is raised by about 50%, and that's for everything and everybody around you as well. So if you've got a monster down, just go poof, hit one of those things, and their art gauges are just gonna go all the way up. It's pretty fun. Then finally we have this heal barrel, which you walk around, and when you hit it and it blows up, it heals everybody in the area, and it also heals all the status ailments of them. So really it's kind of like a reset switch on any damage you've taken, and everybody will be a-okay. And again, just a reminder, with Alchemy Style, you can designate all 3 of your Hunter Arts as SP Arts. Although it does take a little bit more energy, it's going to be really important because you have the ability to throw people into a leveled up version of the Style Power-Up mode, which will give them all the different buffs that we talked about earlier, making you quite the godsend for the hunt. In general, the best practice is to make that fast shake as your first thing, so just go up to 3 gauges, make that, because that will increase the overall gauge increase for Alchemy Style for the next 5 minutes. And it only takes 12 usages of Alchemy Gauge in order to activate SP level 4, which again is really powerful, and even SP level 3 is quite big for G rank, because having everyone's health gradually heal in a hunt in which you may not always be able to find time to use the potion can actually be quite a deciding factor between success and defeat. How Alchemy Style affects each weapon I'll be covering in my individual updated tutorials for all the weapons for launch day, so I hope you look forward to that. There are some definite ones that are not so hot and some ones that are really cool. For example, if you're a Switch Axe player, the Alchemy Style is pretty legit. It's got a pretty good move set. Being able to use all your 3 Hunter Arts obviously for that weapon is great, and being able to make that whetstone so that you can charge your Hunter Arts even faster means you're never going to have to leave sword mode. You're just going to be going crazy on monsters with that energy charge. Anyways, I hope you guys look forward to those updated tutorials. I hope this video gives you some more in-depth information on what these alchemy items actually do and how SP level up works. And I hope you're as hyped as I am for Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, happy hunting.